It's Eden Sassoon, and we're here with New You.
How does it feel to be honored here today?
Oh my God.
Woman of the Year.
Everyone's like, wait, they missed out on a couple of years here. It's more, it feels like I'm doing the right thing. I know that I'm doing the right thing in ways that I'm not afraid to use my voice. I'm not afraid to be out there and say, this is how I'm feeling and this is what it's like, and I'm recovering, and I'm a recovering alcoholic, and being proud of it. And also allowing others to know that it's okay. And so I think that's, in being honored, that's what it's about. It's what's really going on out there that we can talk about it, and we need to. And so I think it's amazing. And I just, if anything, I would want more and more people to, instead of like, she's wild and crazy. No, I want to be like that. I want to talk about these real issues that are going on within, every community, to be honest.
It's so important to talk about, especially right now. Everyone's turning to it, the opioid addiction, all of that, talking about it. What advice do you have for people struggling with addiction?
I think that, well, God, that's a huge question. I think that when you come to your lowest point and you realize it, then don't be afraid to reach out, and don't be afraid to say, I need help, and don't be afraid to admit all of that, because it's okay. And then the process of letting go and giving it to someone and a higher power, it's so empowering. But I think the initial fear of what people might think, or your family, or your anything, it's all created up here, and this is not a fun place to be sometimes. But when you're really in your pure being, in your heart, it's okay. And what lies beyond what you're going through at this moment is the rest of an incredible life. So it's almost like you have to see so far outside of what's holding you.
Great perspective on that, for sure. Thank you. Now, we focus a lot on health at New You. Do you have health advice that you would give your young fan?
Oh my God, health is my thing. I think that every day you wake up and you make a choice. And what is that choice today? Is it to maybe not reach for that soda? Is it to drink more water? Is it to just be present and take a deep breath? Get out there and move your body, because your body needs to move. It wants energy. It wants the blood flowing through it. I think there's so many things that I could say about health. And I guess the one thing is it that you want to wake up today and what are you grateful for? And start right there, and then the rest will unfold.
It's so important how you start your mornings. How do you start your mornings to get into that healthy headspace?
The alarm goes off. I'm like, okay, the kid's got to get to school. I do need my cup of coffee, and then I take a deep breath, and I'm kind of trained, I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for this. I understand my children. I'm grateful for my body. So the first thing I do is get to Pilates. Yes. And that to me is, if my body is not working and it's not strong, then my mind isn't, which means my soul is kind of struggling. So I really find where that balance is. And then just like everyone else, I have my struggles. These are the thoughts that I think. Am I going to, put the sugar in the coffee, or maybe I'll choose a little honey, or why can't I just drink it black? I need to stop sugar because sugar kills you. The head just goes like, or maybe it's just, how about you slow down your thoughts and let it all be okay? There's so many different levels of, I definitely get to meditation. Yes, and I get to yoga. I really try to take everything that is constantly coming at us and slow it down. Because I think what's happening even in my children, where are you guys going? What are you doing? There's way too much happening. So these little choices that we make every morning are actually the biggest choices that we can possibly make. That makes sense.
It totally makes sense. Great advice. Last question. Your makeup looks flawless. Are there beauty trends that you are really loving right now?
That's funny. The word trend is always something that I think, trend. I'm very sort of, underneath all this, I really should be this hippie, no shoes, running around, hair up, like it doesn't matter. No, truly. Trends to me is something, I recently just did a CO2, Rexall, and it was an intense procedure, but it was very easy, and it was something where a trend to me is I wanted the clean face, I wanted the fresh look, I don't want to wear makeup all day, I don't want lashes. If anything, a trend is exactly what we were kind of just talking about. How are you feeling inside? What are you grateful for? And do you need all of this? And if not, then, put on a little foundation, there's this oil Maragon oil that I love, and I just sort of put it in my face, and it just glows. And it brings out the sense of what's really going on in me. And then a little lash and a little gloss, and I'm out.
I love that. Keep it simple. Gonna have to check out that oil. Sounds amazing.
Incredible. It truly is incredible.